Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, Big E, Shop Talk Sports, brought to you by Blurred Minds Media. We're here kicking it in the shop for the 2022, like we always do. And we got some big talk for you today. Huge talk. Lots of sports going on. But I would be remiss if I didn't kick it over to the mastermind, Jay Wall, the Don, aka Jay Wall, the jerk. What's up, good brother?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Man, you know what it is, man. I uh I really don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. You know, it, it- it's the two kings of the hill sitting here on the broadcast. Uh, we had some shots at the throne, but I see you doing you like I'm gonna do me. We
Oh
gonna
yeah,
rep our squads regardless.
it's a pure
But
blue out today.
man, it's a blue. Man, it's a cold blue world right now. Snow on the ground. Hell froze over. Both squads lost in the same damn week.
Mm.
I don't even know what's happening, but it's all right because we're gonna talk about it. So you know what? Since we already geared up, we might as well just start out with that. Yeah. Oh, we got some more fam in the house. Everybody, we got Mr. Chuckarooski, aka Mr. Wait a damn minute.
Oh
Chuck,
yeah,
talk to the
tighten
people.
up, baby.
He's feeling good. He's feeling good over there. How's that? The division championship locking up the number one seed, the first round bye. How's it feel, cuz?
The playoffs will run through Nashville.
Just hope they
How
ain't in
about
Nashville
that?
getting ran through.
Hey, you remember 3 weeks ago what I told you? You remember what I told you after we took that L? You remember what I told you?
Hey, I might remember somebody that looked like a miniature Derrick Henry say something about the Titans winning out and getting the number one seed, getting a first round berth, getting DH, some extra time off. Somebody might have forecasted that.
Tighten
Yeah,
up.
it would have been me. It probably would have been me. I
It,
ain't
it,
saying no
it,
names
it,
or
it
nothing.
probably just maybe might have been the man, Mr. Wait a damn minute. He might have said
Tighten
that.
up.
He might
Tighten
have
up.
said that. Well,
Y'all see it.
man, he got a little blue on too.
It's a blue out today, but everybody
It's
repping that blue.
that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
That's what we're doing. All right, man. So I hate to do it to you. I'm gonna pump the brakes just slightly. I'm gonna let you go ahead, get your victory smoke up, get your victory cup up, enjoy the kingdom while we talk about our sorry ass basketball squads.
Hey, but I tell you what though, the only good thing about basketball season as the football season, we both had two games since last time we had a shop talk sports. So not for nothing, we both having 500 weeks.
Man, you know it. You know it. Man, we're gonna go ahead and take our lumps early so we can party like rock stars, like we always like to do in the shop. You see your boy fresh cut up, Shout out to my barber. Because that's what we do in the shop. We do a little bit of everything here. But I'll go ahead and take my lumps first. So the Duke Blue Devils took an L this week. Close game, lost by 2. To conference rivals Miami. I must say I'm disappointed. I must say that I didn't really see us losing this game, but I will also say Miami, and I'll tell anybody any year, it doesn't matter. Miami is one of those teams that always gives Duke problems. You got a bunch, you got a bunch 6'6" to 6'8" oversized, Herculean, fast ass motherfuckers that are just athletic as hell. And 1-4 flex don't mean shit to them because you're gonna catch an elbow in the throat and a stomp to the groin. That's how it is. you going to get that Madden punch. You come across my lane if you want to. Yeah, got something for you. And that's how it always is. If you look back, Duke does not win close games against Miami. Duke will blow them out. Miami will win close games. And that's exactly what happened. They did just enough to stay close. And they got the dub. Now, some of you cats out there, he's making excuses about his squad. Number 2 team in the nation lost to Miami. It's not even that. Do your research. Miami is 5-0 and leading the ACC conference. There is no slouches.
I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. You sound like excuses, though.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real, dog. Hey, they 5-0 in their conference. They holding it down. They've been smacking everybody. Now, do I think it'll happen? No. Coach K will be ready for the rematch. We'll probably see that sometime around the ACC semifinals. And I'm telling you, I don't give a damn what the spread is. If it ain't 20, take Duke and the points because they are going to beat that squad something vicious in the ACC tournament. But once again, no hate here. Big shout out to all my Miami heads. I'm sure y'all partied on South Beach. Did it up real big. Probably blew your brains out. Probably got a little sloppy. Might even have got some sloppy toppy after that dub. Well deserved.
Well, I mean, but y'all did get a dub this week.
We did. I mean, but
So not for nothing, y'all.
Not
it
for
wasn't.
nothing.
It wasn't a complete skunk out.
No. I mean, we got the dub. 12-point win against Georgia Tech. We did what we were supposed to do. And quite honestly, I did not bet on the Miami game based off of the Georgia Tech game. Duke was looking real sloppy that game. It was a 2 to 4 point game at halftime. Duke, of course, came out, did what they did, spaced it out a little bit at the end. But it was not pristine or Coach K basketball. And quite honestly, after seeing that game, I knew the Miami game was going to be trouble. When Miami was in the game through the whole game, I knew it was going to be trouble. And I was not shocked at the outcome because, like I said, if it's not a blowout when it comes to Duke Miami, it's an L for the Dukies. Now, that being said, let's talk about the other thing I'm mad about this week. The UK Wildcats. Now, my dudes, I am by no means a Wildcat fan, but I'm also not a hater. And your boy Big E knows a thing or two about basketball. And the UK Wildcats got a solid squad. They've been mowing through cats. I really did not expect them to take this L yet. I thought they was going to save it until they played the Auburn game. But somehow LSU came through with a smacketh down on a Rudy Poo candy ass and knocked off the UK Wildcats 65-60. So, Jay Wall, let's talk about it.
Honestly, when I gave my predictions for UK, I said I was worried about Alabama and Auburn the most.
Yep.
I got a little shade from the Godfather because I didn't mention Tennessee.
No.
But honestly, I fucked up and overlooked LSU.
Apparently, the whole squad fucked up and overlooked LSU.
I'm telling you, because LSU's got a team, but I ain't the only person who's got a team on the panel that they busted up this week. But I will have to say that, LSU's got a squad, and we weren't ready for it. We didn't look good.
I mean, I had to black out because they needed a moment of silence because they died that game. I mean,
it was awful.
It was
It just,
bad,
they just
man.
looked
It
sloppy.
was
Like
a very, very sloppy game. Now,
they looked
and
like they listened to me and completely overlooked LSU as well. And LSU
boy,
told them. And honestly, if you look at LSU's record, they're not a bad squad.
no, not bad. Not too shabby. I mean, you got to show up and play. Um, but you can tell a lot by the score of games. You know what I mean? Based off what type of team you are and what the score of the game is.
So
And
is
that's
that
in
the
any
score?
sport.
Is that the score of the game that's showing
Yeah.
on the
And
screen?
and that's any game. Now,
Damn UK.
a
It's
UK
bad too because we was
basketball
putting up
team.
numbers on people earlier.
A UK basketball team is not supposed to play a game in the 60s.
Never.
Mm.
Anytime UK is on the court, it's got to be first to 70, right? First to 70. That's how you play it. So to only put up 60 points, I mean, we had some brick laying, some missed layups, some turnovers, some sloppy play. I don't know. Maybe they thought LSU had COVID and they got bad intel. I don't know
Hey,
what happened.
so is it the girl? Is it the girls' game? Was it the girl? Is that the girls' score?
No, the girls always put up over 70, cuz.
That's the motherfucking intramural league right there. That's what that is.
G
Boy,
League. Wait a minute.
I
Man.
I mean, if that was a halftime score, I'd be like, damn, there was no defense, but I'd believe it. But for that to be the end score of the game, that tells you everything you needed to know about the game. A lot of turnovers, bad offense. I mean, you got cats on UK's. We probably can name 3 cats that should be dropping 20 to 25 off their squad. So for the whole team to only score 60 points, a little bit disappointing. And I'll say it. I did not think UK was going to take an L until they had the Auburn game. And once a damn again, Lexington fucked me over.
Mm.
And see, y'all want to know why I can't show y'all love.
But that's really, it's a strategic thing, though. If we thought a Duke fan was going to come up on a win, we might have to take a night off.
I mean, and clearly you did. My bank account said y'all took a night off.
Surely did.
Y'all about to jump up there with the fuck Tom Brady's taking knees at the damn goal line, but at least he got the damn dub.
Oh man.
Motherfuckers jacking off free throws and open jump shots just to fuck my life up and fuck yourself around. Now we both in the same damn mud hole together.
Man, stomping in the mud together, my friend.
Stomping, man. But that's okay. It's okay. All right? I ain't even mad, man.
I will give it to LSU for some defense because we've been putting up 80 plus on everybody we played the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. So for them to hold us to the 60.
No. They didn't hold y'all to shit.
Bad.
Y'all did not play.
Well, that is true, but I mean, we ain't the only ones.
Right.
We ain't the only ones. Because, we got this score right here.
All right. And you.
And here's
hold
on. Here's my thing. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to take away LSU being able to play ball when that score there is uglier than the score I had to face.
Hey, we're just talking about
LSU's not a bad. What I'm telling you is LSU's not a bad squad, man.
No, I'm not saying that. No,
we're just talking about Kentucky loss. We ain't talking about Tennessee.
But
yeah, all right, it's ugly. I'll take it off for it. My bad.
How did the low-powered offense, defensive-minded, lack of all-star Tennessee squad wound up scoring 67, and y'all bum asses scored 60?
The funny thing is, 60, 67, it is a hard thing to look at. No, it's not a lot of numbers. But this is coming from a bum whose team won 1 and lost 1, just the same as my team did.
Hey, shit, we king of the hill.
Because you want to talk LSU, but don't you dare forget about this.
Yeah.
Y'all, what did we score on that game?
Y'all put a mud hole in Georgia, which is what y'all supposed to do.
Hey, what
y'all supposed to beat Miami.
We are.
Okay, so we bunch of supposed to do and not doing nothing motherfuckers.
And guess what? Ain't another team in the league that want any parts of either one of our squads. Period. Point blank. Period.
That is true. But I tell you the truth, though, I can't just shoot at a defenseless man because I know my man's on the road. So I ain't gonna shit on Tennessee
You ain't gonna
without
shit on the
bringing up.
Godfather.
I ain't
All
gonna
right,
shit on him
go.
without bringing up his.
Give him
See,
his
everybody was
flowers.
1
Give
and
him his
1.
flowers. They got the dub against Ole Miss,
I ain't gonna do him like that.
Yeah,
which is what you're supposed to do.
But of course, look at this score. So what I'm saying is, if you go back to all this Tennessee gonna bust UK's ass, they ain't looking like they that much different than us at the moment. So I don't know where all this confidence comes from.
Well, see here's what I'm saying though. You know a lot about your team from the score of the game. Like I said, Tennessee hasn't been a high-powered offense. They weren't even a high-powered offense when they had Lofton, when they had Scotty, when they had Isaiah. Tennessee is not a scoring team. They are fundamentally sound. They're going to play a lot of defense. They're going to get scrappy. You're not going to take and beat them on the glass. Not a lot of offensive putbacks. It's going to be it's a dog fight. That's their brand of basketball.
Hey,
UK
that's the Tennessee brand, period. We all
UK
dogs.
is a lot more high flying. You're gonna see 3 or 4 cats get dunked on. You're gonna see some lobs. You're gonna see some J's. That's the brand of basketball they play. So for Tennessee to win and or lose a game in the 60s, that's what they do. For UK to only score 60, you wasn't playing ball.
What would you say Duke would fall in that? Either a scrappy team that ain't gonna score a lot, which I don't understand that argument, because if you don't score more than 60 points, you ain't never gonna go to the tourney. But
I don't know, Doug. Notre Dame, Virginia.
Where does Duke rank in that? High velocity scoring.
They are
like
high.
if Duke was to lose by 60, how big of a disappointment would you call
Oh,
that as
Doug,
to the Tennessee reference?
Oh yeah, if Duke's scoring in the 60s, I'm disappointed. They are an
So
offensive team.
shut your mouth.
And we took that L. And once again, we only scored 66 points, and what happened to us?
Mm-hmm. It ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. That's all I'm saying. We all scoring 60-something a couple games this season.
We took, and we got what we were supposed to get. We took that motherfucking L. Because that's what's supposed to happen when you only score 60 points.
I feel like UK, Duke, and Tennessee right now are about the same team.
No.
I feel that way.
No. And once again, because they're two different brands. Like I said, Duke, UK, Gonzaga to a point, Michigan. Those are offensive teams. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take, in this first to 70, we running gun. We're going to turn you over. We're trying to get dunks. We shooting trays. We are putting points on the board. Tennessee is in the category of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? When U of L was actually winning games, of a U of L team, they are going to play defense. We might score a bucket, but we ain't really worried if we miss shots because we're going to make the other team miss shots. They are trying to play games in the 60s. So it's a different caliber of basketball. It's a different type of basketball. And you know what I'm saying? It's when you play those games, when you play those types of games against a competitor that's the complete opposite mindset of you, it's a battle of wills. Can I take and push this game to the 70s? Can I push offense? Can I speed the game up to get it to where I want it to be? Or do I allow you to slow me down? Run 24 seconds off the damn shot clock before we take and make a move. And that's what I'm saying. The UK loss was a bad loss for them because they lost by not playing their type of basketball.
Well, I hear you. But as far as I think the record, the talent level, and play against competition, all three of them to me are about close in rank. Maybe they go about it a different way, but I think they're all about the same team at the moment with where they stand. Honestly, from what I saw this past week, I would say that LSU's a better team than all three of them.
Now, I definitely disagree with you. Now, I will say, hey, Auburn is 3-0 in the division. UK's not far behind. They had a 2-1. Now, hey, UK Wildcats, Coach Cal, the little girl point guard, the nigga that we can't pronounce your last name, but you get 20 offensive rebounds every night. I want y'all to hear me. Your boy Big E put money, good money, on y'all winning the SEC. So I need you to get your heads out of your ass, do what you're supposed to do, play like you on scholarship, play like Coach Calden took and hoot you up with some SUVs, like you got the good hookers in the dorm, like you got a fresh pound in the back. I need y'all to play like y'all getting paid to play and handle your business.
Hold on, wait. Oh. All right. Sorry, he heard you, and Cal told me to tell you to don't speak on
telling
grown
too
folks'
many other
business.
secrets.
Don't speak
telling
on
too many
UK
other secrets.
business in that Duke shirt. It ain't the same shade of
Hey,
blue.
you know what? Hey, you're right, man. You're right. Hey, Cal, I apologize. We gon' take this L and we gonna forget about it because you was probably trying to figure out if one of your players was the motherfucker that took and broke into all the UK dorms while everybody was on winter break. All right, you was probably worried about that.
Damn, that happened?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What, 860 rooms? 860? Yeah.
Well,
got hit.
Gotta give
Got
it to him.
hit.
They had to work for it.
Boy. You know what I'm saying? So he probably wanted to make sure it wasn't none of his boys. He probably wasn't thinking about the game. And we're going to let that be the reason. But once again, I need y'all motherfuckers to show up and play like y'all getting paid to play. Paid to play. And I'm going to leave that right there. All right.
There you go.
So let's get to what we really wanted to talk about. Let's talk about NFL. Week 18. First ever. Now, see, some of y'all cats might not be following sports like we be following sports, but we know sports. That's why you came to Shop Talk. Hey, Wall. Tobias is trying to get in. He said adding.
He ain't popped up on my thing yet.
He said he ain't popped up. But yeah, man. So, if y'all,
this game right here, the Chargers and the Raiders, they should take knees all game long.
Just so Tobias' squad can't make it.
Why not? I mean, both of them is in if they do that. So why not?
That's the only way both of them get in.
Yeah, I would be telling them, look, coach, you take a knee, I'll take a knee, and we're in this ball game just like that. Fuck everybody else, you know what I'm saying? We're not even going to make it a game. We're just going to take knees, rest everybody, and get ready for the playoffs next week.
That's it, Doug. You know, they need a gentleman's agreement. But I guarantee if you took and did that, they would wait until the last 30 seconds in the game, and someone would get greedy, drop back like they was going to take a knee, throw the ball down the field, get a touchdown. Hey, there's no honor amongst thieves. Fuck what you heard.
No, it ain't.
Somebody would fuck it up. But so like I was saying, like if y'all don't follow sports like we follow sports, that's why you here to talk sports. Week 18, groundbreaking, first ever. And I will say the NFL and their infinite money grubbing conspiracy theory inner workings did exactly what they wanted to do. Week 18 had some prime time games, not necessarily because of the matchups, but because of what was on the line. You had over, 12 teams that still weren't sure if they were going to make it or not. And yet, we had some miraculousness this week. But we're going to start out with showing a shout out to the Tennessee Titans.
Number
Locking down
one,
their division, doing what they
number
were
one
supposed to.
seed in the AFC.
You know what I'm saying?
Tennessee Titans.
And we got to give them some kudos, right? Because they did what they supposed to do. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm a little bit upset at the score. They only won by 3. Really thought they was gonna come out with a little chip on their shoulder, do what they, and smack them around. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the dub. Tennessee Titans with the dub, locking down the number 1 spot, not only in their division, but in the playoffs. And guarantee them a first round bye, and extra time for Derrick Henry, who practiced this week to get even more leveled up, even more charged up, even more rested up. And all right, I don't give a damn what Vegas, FanDuel, Sports Kings, you're the king of queens. I don't give a damn what odds y'all give the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans, right now, the way they're playing and expecting to get the best. Hold up, you heard it here. The best running back in the NFL right now, back after what, 6, 8, 9, 12? Wait, he might have took all 18 weeks off.
And still ranked number 6 in the league, running yards.
Still number 6, missing 8 weeks, running back in the league. Y'all don't want those problems. The Tennessee Titans are going to be a problem in the playoffs. They will be a problem. That is a mean team right now. And the best part is, we got Julio. You got Julio on the outside. Yeah, you got AJ Brown doing his thing. Yeah, you got Tummy Tuck Tannehill behind the center. But we're not talking. Foreman stepped up. He's been doing his thing, running over cats. They haven't won games with their offense. They have stepped up their defense. Coming into this week, 7 different defensive players with an interception. 7 different ones over the past weeks.
Yeah.
Their defense, they are ready to run through brick walls, take semis on head on, do whatever needs to be done. Their defense has been playing exceptional. And that's a problem. That is a big problem. When you look at the teams they're going to go up against, when you're talking about the Packers, high-powered offense. Chiefs, high-powered offense. When you're talking about the Bucks, I mean, shit, we don't even know if they have a defense. Only thing that anyone ever knows about them is Antonio Brown is crazy as fuck and got fucked out of his money and decided to strip naked and do jumping jacks to the locker room, and good old Mr. Fuck Tom Brady. That's all we know about the Buccaneers.
Hey, that's the ultimate fuck Tom Brady right there, buddy. That's ultimate. We couldn't do him no justice the way AB did the fuck Tom Brady on the way out.
I feel like if he knew our hashtag, we'd probably get a free interview with Antonio Brown.
All right, there. That's it. I like that one. We got us a new meme. I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Buccaneers, high-powered offense. That's all we know about them is they throw the ball around. They got Tom Brady. So when your defense is stepping up, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, right? When your defense is prime time ready to go, That's a that's a nice look. That's a very nice look. And especially because we've seen defense can win a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Look back at the Ravens, who we don't know a single player on their offense, but they somehow managed to win a Super Bowl, what, 9-6? Something like that.
The Steelers D has won a Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying? So we know defense is crucial. However, the offense and the quarterbacks have been getting a lot of love over the past few years, and they've been doing their thing. So to not only have a top-notch defense right now, but to also have all those weapons on offense, the Titans are in a really good spot. Really good spot to shake up Vegas and bust some heads and actually come back with a Super Bowl. So, all right, I done gave enough props to the Titans for me. I'm gonna let the real Titan heads talk about their squad. So, Chuckarooski, Mr. AKA, wait a damn minute. What are you seeing from the Titans, man? How you feel about it?
I'm seeing that number 2 run defense that a lot of people ain't even saying nothing about. The big guys up front. It starts with Jeffrey Simmons. That's where it's gonna start. That's what's gonna win us these playoff games is the trenches. A lot of people ain't noticed that we got our starting offensive line back last week. You know, it's just a second week playing, together, So I think it's gonna be a real fun ride through these playoffs and up into the Super Bowl. So we'll see what the Titans do. But I tell you what, now we can't give up like we did today in the second half. I don't care, what nobody says. You just can't do it. You gotta still finish them off. We could have finished them off the first drive of the second half. You went 3 and out. So that can't happen. That cannot happen. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you, Chuckarooski. Did you go ahead and put that traditional $40 down on the Titans to win the Super Bowl? To win the Super Bowl?
Not to win the Super Bowl. Not to win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
but
come on. You gonna pull the trigger?
I won $63 today on the Titans. Hey,
that's it.
And I try to tell y'all to put your money on the Titans. You know what I'm saying? I said, thank me later.
I had them in my parlay, man. My parlay got busted up, but I had them. Now, hey, because we want to go ahead and we do parlay picks. I'm just going to let me go into my handy dandy calculator real quick. Cuz I want y'all to know what we talking about. Now, the odds got a little bit, well, they dropped a little bit for the Tennessee Titans. I got my bets in earlier. I did them earlier today cuz I already knew they was going to make it. A $40 bet on the Tennessee Titans to win the Super Bowl right damn now will win you $340.
How do you do that? I don't know how to go games ahead. I've always just bet on the game.
So let me go ahead. I'm gonna give you
the
tips. Now hold on. Before I give you the tips, I'd be remiss if I didn't say welcome to the broadcast. Toby One Kenobi, aka Mr. the originator, the creator.
Man, fuck parlay.
Tom Brady.
Hey, it's to the point. It's fuck Tom Brady and fuck parlay, man. That shit ain't meant for me to win, man. That ain't meant for me to win.
Hey, man, and I get that. I had a cold ass parlay. I thought I was knocking them off, and then three of the teams in it just said, "Fuck you, you get no money."
Man, the Lions they want to be the super team.
Hey, dang, like I told you, hey, the way you feel about Tom Brady is the way I feel about Aaron Rodgers. Any damn time.
Hey, I knew that was gonna be a bad pick because you can't never tell who's playing. You know what I'm saying?
But I really thought the Packers was gonna go ahead and try to lock it up. Even if you play Aaron Rodgers 3 quarters, they go ahead, get up 2-3 touchdowns, let him get his rest, and ride into the play. But no, as soon as your boy puts some change, as soon as your boy puts some change on the Packers, Aaron Rodgers takes and pulls out his superhero cape, transforms into fucking Tom Brady, and it's fuck Aaron Rodgers right along with Tom Brady. I tell you what, these motherfuckers right here do not like your boy Big E.
Did he even play today? Did they beat Aaron Rodgers? Did Detroit beat Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, one way or the other, he didn't play. He
Well,
didn't
as
show
right,
up.
well, as we can see, I mean, the score reflects that. However, did
Hold
he,
on, hey, let me check for you right now. Yes. Not
so
only
he
did Aaron Rodgers play, Aaron Rodgers 14 of 18, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 3 sacks.
okay. So that's a good sign. That shows you that Green Bay can be beat. They just laid the blueprint for the rest of the league.
Well, and I mean, now it looks, and once again, I didn't watch that game because I was handling some Blurred Minds media business earlier today, so I didn't get to watch that game. But Jordan Love was 10 for 17, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a sack. So to me, it sounds like they pulled Aaron Rodgers at halftime. However, by halftime, against the motherfucking Detroit Lions, that game should have already been in the bag. Jordan Love shouldn't have to go out there and try to win that game. It should have been in the bag. So, once again, it was tied after the first quarter. The Packers were losing at halftime, losing after the third quarter, and lost the damn game. So, once again, Aaron Rodgers playing or not, they did not come out and do what they were supposed to do. They did not. They took a motherfucking L. So fuck them.
Well, we are talking about motherfuckers that run around with cheese on the top of their head. You know,
Right. They are all types of fucking confused.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about some funk ass cheese that you put on top of your head.
Yeah. Now, once again, Toby Kenobi has joined us. And I know you're a little salty about Brady.
Oh, that's terrible. Overturned.
However, Derek, you should be flying high. You should be flying high.
Hey,
the Steelers knocked off the Lamar Jackson-less Ravens. They sitting on the outside. You can't get no more outside looking in than the motherfucking Steelers are right now. Even after tying the damn Detroit Lions, and that's why we started with Green Bay, because we still talking about these motherfucking Lions just fucking shit up. Steelers outside looking in, they ain't even peeking through the window. They got that motherfucker cracked. They got that motherfucker cracked. The Raiders Chargers game that everybody's watching right now. So just in case you don't know, if both of these teams do absolutely jack shit and kneel the entire game and tie 0-0, they both would have made it to the playoffs. Now, of course, the fucking Raiders and already fucked that shit up because they had to go ahead and kick a field goal. So the Raiders are currently winning 3-0. And maybe they just, plotting and planning. But if these two teams tie, both teams will make it to the playoffs.
Look like the Chargers are jacking it.
Hey, I'm back, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm at work in this
truck. Good, because we talking about your team, so this is the perfect time for you.
No, let's go back to Green Bay and Detroit.
No, let's not. All right, so if these two teams tie, then the Steelers are fucked in the game, which would be comedy. Which would kind of be poetic justice since the Steelers fucking tied the Lions. I mean, that shouldn't even count as a tie. That should count as like, I don't even know. That might as well be an L. All right.
Shit, they was close to tying the Ravens today.
But however, so the only way the Steelers do not make the playoffs is if these two teams tie. Other than that, the team that wins here and the Steelers will be moving to the playoffs. So like I said, you can't get no more outside looking in than the Steelers are right now. So, Mr. Fuck Tom Brady, Obi-Wan Kenobi, how you feeling about your Steelers? Talk your talk. How you feeling this week?
Man, I feel like it's good, man. I feel like it's well deserved for Big Ben. He looked good to me last week. What was that Monday night's game? It was a good one to be had to go away from home, man. I feel like
I
it's
hear
well
you.
deserved. So I think he can
Hey,
make a chance if
exactly.
You
Now,
you know
well,
you really don't believe
he
that,
might as
cuz
well
you
have a
know you
nice
don't.
swan song. Now, I'm gonna since we going ahead and throwing the numbers out there, right? I already told Chuck with his $40 bet on his Tennessee Titans was going to net him winning the Super Bowl. Well, let's talk about this. Tobias, did you get your bet in on your Steelers and FanDuel? Because this morning, before they got their dub, a $1. I'm talking about $1. I'm talking about a single George Washington.
What's
I'm
up?
talking about 4 quarters, 10 dimes.
100 pennies.
$1. A buckarooski on the Steelers winning the Super Bowl would win you
Damn.
$550.
That's because it ain't gonna happen. So you will be wasting
$1.
$1.
you wasted
Motherfucker,
$1.
now hold up. Now, I ain't gonna throw no shade.
I'd
I ain't gonna
rather
throw
have
no
a
shade, and I
McDouble.
ain't gonna put everybody's business out there. But, y'all, man to man, Shop Talk Sports to Shop Talk Sports. Y'all motherfuckers done wasted more than $1 on a dirty stripper.
I never
Y'all
been
done
to a
wasted.
strip club.
Hey, you might
Y'all done
well,
wasted
you
a
know,
dollar. Y'all
you
done
might,
wasted $1 on a half of a fucking Lunchable.
but you're wasting.
Everybody's done put $1 on a damn dollar scratch off.
Hey,
$1. And shit,
uh-uh.
hey, let's not get it twisted. We are in COVID season. What do you think gonna happen? Shit, hey, the Steelers ain't exactly up on the up and up. They might slip COVID to every motherfucking team so they can walk straight through the
And
Super
you,
Bowl. But
and
one
you,
damn dollar.
I feel like the Steelers are the ones that need to worry about COVID. I mean, Big
right,
Ben got to be high risk.
right, right, right. With his whole ass,
Hey,
you know,
they might have let Big Ben out of the nursing home for his next game. He's always a risk. But I'm just saying, one damn dollar could win you $550. Now, I'm sure now that they've won that game, those odds have reduced. Let me pull up my handy dandy calculator so I can give y'all the real time because we all about the
So,
oh,
realness.
but
come
when
on,
you
right?
make that bet now to win the Super Bowl, and you don't even know who they would play in the Super Bowl, is that so? That's just they get there, they win. There ain't no points, no none of that.
It should. The
Nope.
odds should go up, shouldn't it?
Just to win, not the
Man,
points.
I'm about to
Now,
go drop a bill on Titans right now.
well,
That's
that's,
right.
that's
Hey,
it.
How
Now,
much would a bill give me if I drop $100 right now? How much would that
a
give me on
bill
the
on the
Super Bowl?
Titans, I got you. A bill on the Titans will net you
yes.
$850.
Jay Wall, we going to Sizzler. We going to Sizzler.
Oh, it's on.
Now, all right,
Because, like
now,
he said, we got the offensive line back. We getting the king back. Shit.
all right, now, all right, now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So y'all ready for this? And this is why y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta do your homework. You gotta be ahead of the game. So I told you earlier today, before the Steelers played the Ravens, $1 on the Steelers winning the Super Bowl was gonna get you $550. Right now, $1 on the Steelers is only gonna get you $70.
Cold blooded.
Mm.
And you still
Dang.
wasting $1.
And you
You,
still wasting a
and
dollar.
you
But
still,
hey, like
you
I
still
said,
wasting $1.
hey, I can see Big Ben whipping around in his hover around, limping around on his cane, and slipping eye drops and COVID to every motherfucking team they supposed to play. And them motherfuckers taking and winning the Super Bowl by default. And if those motherfuckers do, and you bet $1 on them this morning, you'll be $550 richer. Now,
If I
I
ain't
ain't saying what I
Vrabel,
Dang,
won't
know.
man.
nobody be able to
I,
go nowhere.
hey, now you know what? I mean, I probably should have told you this earlier, Toby, but I thought you was gonna have faith in your squad. But I will say that someone in the blurred minds media extended family did go out on that limb and put that dollar on them while it was at 550.
That sounds good. Appreciate you.
You know,
Appreciate you.
Hey,
hey,
I was throwing it
hey,
out the window.
shit,
Hey,
shit. Hey, I'm just saying,
Hey,
shit can
hey,
happen. Hey, you
hey, at
know, we
least you
like to
kept it
give back
real
to.
and
guys,
went out there for
going
me.
right
Hey, we
down the
like to
street.
give back to the community. Shit, we didn't took and seen homeless people in Bums and Thorntons and everywhere else and gave them more than $1. I'm just saying, a $1 holler could have got you a lot of.
Yeah. Or you could be like
Man.
me. As soon as they start walking up to you for the dollar, you just put this on. Just put this on them.
Hey, I tell you
What are you
what.
talking
I tell you
about?
what.
Hey,
If
you gonna leave my Chris Tucker impersonation alone?
if Pittsburgh go to the Super Bowl, then Big Ben paid for it.
Shit.
Hey,
Real
you know I was
first.
thinking the same thing. Cause you remember Peyton Manning, the year Peyton Manning then played Cam Newton for the
Yep,
Yeah,
Super Bowl?
yep.
yeah.
Come on, man. You know
Jerome,
Hey,
it's
the
just
Jerome
ring.
Bettis paid for one. Ray
The
Lewis
NFL
paid for
loves
one.
their trophy quarterbacks. I'm just saying. I mean, some people might take and come
Watch
up
if
missing.
they
Some
let
balls
Big
might be
Ben.
deflated. The referees
Yeah,
might
man. Fuck.
miss a call or two. I would not be surprised in the least bit. Now, do I think the Steelers can beat any of those teams? Hell, I don't fucking no. But do I think the NFL will make sure they get there? It's a
No.
possibility. And hey, for
I mean,
$5.50 on $1, it's worth it.
a big marquee quarterback never got shopped around, stayed with the same team, riding out.
Overcame
They
rapist charges.
they know they're gonna get
For
those damn. They know they're gonna
hey,
get ratings.
right.
Every game he plays, they're gonna get max ratings from the Steelers Nation. So
He's
they'll
gonna
try
get
to ride him out as long as they can.
Man,
yep,
won't they? Straight pimping.
yep.
Straight pimping.
Bad thing about him is, so watching that motherfucker get up off the bench is like watching this motherfucker right here.
Hey, the mud
Uh,
hole of the week should go to the coach today, man.
oh,
To the
you just
Colts.
you had to preface
To
it.
the coach.
You had to. You had to. All right. So you know what?
Oh,
As if it wasn't bad enough that Aaron Rodgers and the motherfucking Packers do what Aaron Rodgers and the motherfucking Packers do every time.
Shout out Apocalypse. What's happening?
Apocalypse, I see you chiming in. Hey, and my bad. Shout out to the Godfather too. I saw him chime in earlier on the
tighten
road,
up.
on the road,
Yeah, I was trying to
doing
figure
his
out
dipsy do.
what the Godfather's. Hey, the Godfather trying to he pimping on Shop Talk Sports. You seen it? He said something about you looking good in Georgia. I seen it.
Yeah, that's what he said. He looking good in GA. I see you, cuz man. Talk your talk, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Talk your
Yeah, I
talk.
seen it. He was
We
No, that's a
nationwide.
he
cold,
was looking.
calculated play of the Godfather. That's my guy right there, boy.
My dude.
Shit.
Y'all
So
goofy,
where we at?
man.
Are we giving the coach the mud hole? Is that the mud hole?
No, hold up. I need the Godfather one more time.
Oh, okay, hold on. You need the. All right. Let's see. Let's get him on there.
Turn your mic on, champ. Hey, boy, he in fast forward, ain't
He ain't moved that fast since he was 23.
Damn.
I called that GIF when I made it. I call that GIF. Who want that smoke?
Who want the smoke? All right, so since Toby one brought it up, once again, as if it wasn't bad enough that the Packers just crushed my hopes and dreams. The motherfucking Indianapolis Colts. Let's talk about this, man.
Man.
So you know, I mean it's bad. It's bad when you go into week 18 and all you got to do is win. Just win. You've got one of the nicest running backs currently playing. And you're playing the motherfucking Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I'll be damned. I had your boy Taken does this thing and I'm hip on the NFL. When I saw they were playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, I had to go and look because I thought the Jacksonville Jaguars was the damn Mighty Might team. I didn't even know they played in the damn NFL. I thought they had already, packed it up and forfeited all of their games for the season. Damn Jacksonville Jaguars sound like a damn My Buddy character. Like they belong on Sesame Street. But somehow, even though you've got one of the best running backs doing it currently, even though you need this dub just to make it to the playoffs, the motherfucking Indianapolis Colts go out and not just lose. We ain't talking about losing. They got their ass ripped off. They got their ass ripped off and smacked against their own lips. Destroyed by the Jacksonville
decapitated
Jaguars. If this needed a Mortal Kombat finish 'em fatality moment, that's what happened to the Indianapolis Colts. Completely imploded, head exploded, and now y'all get to slide on through and watch the playoffs with the rest of us from the couch.
Right. How was people gonna say that Jonathan Taylor was MVP? MVP and you don't even make the playoffs?
Yeah, he's playoffs. Damn, no matter what numbers Jonathan I mean, they completely if I was Jonathan Taylor, I would be pissed the fuck off right now because the kid put up numbers. Yeah. Big numbers. Great year. Breakout year because I guarantee before this year, most cats did not know who Jonathan Taylor was. However, completely put the squad on his back.
And most cats still numbers.
Stupid numbers. Deserve to be in the playoffs. And we lost to the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. We didn't lose. We got our ass whipped by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's be real. Jonathan Taylor has not had any media coverage since the King announced his return. Let's be honest.
And that's a damn shame.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? He has not got any. Matter of fact, we ain't even heard his name since the King announced his return. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean that's a shame.
Put it back on the shelf.
It's a shame, and it's a slap on it. It's a slap to the face of what he's done offensively because he's a monster, man. He is definitely respectable. If he's not in your top 3 running backs for next year's fantasy draft, what are you doing with your life?
It depends on what team he owns.
I think he's still gonna be with the bum ass Colts, but guess what? It is what it is. Get your numbers, young fella.
They need a new coach then.
Yeah.
They definitely need a new coach.
They definitely need a new coach.
Third and two. They threw the ball. Okay, they went for it on 4th and 2. Like that's stupid. 3rd and 2, run the ball. Even if you get a yard, even if you get a yard, it's better to go on it on 4th and 1 than 4th and 2 because you ain't. I mean,
right.
Set yourself up.
Just terrible coaching, and once again got dog slapped by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So I agree.
Waldo,
whole other week.
Waldo, put that score up real quick. Throw that score up there so the people can see what we're talking about.
Shit, they already done seen it. They was shocked.
You caught him on a celebratory.
Yeah, he's still over there drinking. He's still celebrating with it. I think I saw him with a Tennessee Titan cheerleader too. Don't worry, bro. I ain't gonna bless. That's what I should have done. I might have to take and do that for the shop because I might have a link on that. But yeah, man.
Wait, what?
That's what I was going to say. That wait a minute.
Man, I can't give it. All right, man, I can't give
Yeah,
y'all
you just
everything
slide
because
that
y'all know how
past,
to
Coach.
act.
Yeah, you just slide that past us like, yeah, wait a minute. We heard you, champ.
Yeah.
Pause.
Oh, yeah, I went to high school with a chick that was cheerleader for the Tennessee Titans for like 8 years. So I might
She
have to bring
washed
it
up
through the
then.
broadcast if the Tennessee Titans actually do anything in the Super Bowl. So you might have to make a call, Chuck, if you want that plug.
Hey, I'm already ready.
He was born ready.
I'm already ready. When you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready.
That's it, man. That's it. But yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars with the 26-11 win over the Colts. And not only did they beat the Colts with a sorry ass record, the biggest win for the Jaguars today is they got back to back. So they solidified next year they will have the number 1 pick in the draft. So they will have the number 1 pick in the NFL draft back to back years. And for that, Indianapolis Colts, y'all get the mud hole of the week.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get your ass out of there.
That's the same damn mud hole they got stuck in during the game. And the only thing they getting out of is the motherfucking playoffs. Y'all succeeded.
Dang.
So the bad thing is they're gonna take that muddy ass and go sit on somebody's damn couch and watch the whole
And
rest of
sit
the
on the
football
damn
season.
couch.
Hey, I got
Just
a
like
question.
that. Hey, if they want to win a game, they're gonna need to queue up Madden. Make sure that they take themselves and put the other team on fucking rookie, and then they might be able to get a dub.
I got a question. Who the only team in the AFC South that's going to the playoffs? I'm just trying to figure that out one time for the one time.
In the AFC South,
Yeah, in the
well, we
AFC
had that
South,
earlier.
who's the only team that's going to the playoffs?
Oh no, tell the people, Chuck.
The Tennessee motherfucking Titans, damn it. Yeah, number 1 in the whole AFC. However, we are the only team in the AFC South because of the mud hole of the week that's going to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Damn.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame. All right, well, now that we didn't got over the sad part, and we've only got about a minute and a half before halftime because your boy Big E needs another drink. Shout out to my Cowboys. Salute.
Who?
The boys.
Doing what they were supposed to do. See,
who?
that's what it comes down to. You know, when you gotta win,
You okay?
and you go ahead and win. And once again, in not even spectacular fashion, in necessary fashion, dog walked the Philadelphia Eagles, slapped them around like we're supposed to. And
now, don't get too excited. We're only talking about Philadelphia now. Don't you start.
hey, I'm just saying, they did what they were supposed to do.
Did
now,
Jalen Hurts play?
yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, he's still dodging the damn fans. He was still shocked from the guardrail almost falling on his head last week.
Hey, I tell you what, man, I would sue the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Then scared the man. But, I mean, come on, dog. Do you really think Jalen Hurts would have made that big of a difference? They got dog walked. I'm not saying he's not a difference maker, but that big of a difference?
I think it would have changed the whole game.
Really?
Yeah, it would have changed the whole game. Because, see,
but guess what? It wouldn't change.
Would have gave up a whole bunch of yards and touchdowns.
Well, guess what? It still wouldn't change the fact that Philadelphia is sitting right beside the Indianapolis Colts on the motherfucking couch for the whole damn playoffs. Now take some notes, write down some plays, practice your Madden, and get your game calling together. And maybe we'll be able to talk about you in week 17, week 18 as at least having a shot of making the playoffs. Get the fuck off my broadcast.
Get out of here.
Get them out of here. All right. Well, hey, we're an hour in, and we all know what that means.
Hey, I gotta take off, man. My phone about to die. I'll
Bet,
talk to y'all
bet.
next
Hey, well,
week.
big dog salute.
Tighten the
Holla at us,
fuck
Chuck.
up.
Tighten up. Hey, we go to the Super Bowl, baby.
Hey, next week we ain't gotta worry about talking about nothing because guess who don't play next week?
The Philadelphia Eagles, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Tennessee Titans. Ain't none of them playing next week.
You got me on that one. Y'all
Hey,
tighten up, fellas.
big dog salute
Yeah.
to Mr. Miniature Derrick Henry, aka Mr. Wait a damn minute.
Shit.
Appreciate you tuning in from Tennessee, repping the squad. Have a great night. But for the rest of us, TV timeout. It's halftime. Your boy got a refill. And you know that only means one thing. Hit him with a Peacock commercial.
Yeah. That there be the Peacocks. My guy Adrian Richardson, the designer, CEO, Mr. Peacock himself. It's my guy, man. He makes some dope shoes. Y'all gotta check him out. Peacock Collection on all social media platforms. Adrian Richardson. Check him out. He got some slick shoes. Look good on your feet. Something different. Everybody want to get the same retros time and time again. You can come out with something fresh. But yeah, while Big E's gone, my guy Chris is he ain't here to rep his squad, rep his show, what he does. So I'll let you know real quick on Monday nights here at Blurred Minds Media. You can check out Chris, aka Apocalypse, and Uncle Eugene, aka The Vault, on Monday Night Mayhem, 80s and 90s wrestling tribute show. Can't hear you, my G. I don't know what the deal is with it. Now you muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you there.
Hey, I'm in there, man. Hey, like I was saying, I don't know about y'all, but shout out to the man, Jay Wall the Don, because his timing is impeccable. I came back with a fresh cup, and all I see is explosions from the end of the Peacock commercial. Perfect timing. Everybody, holla at your boy, Adrian Richardson. Get you some of those fresh kicks because you're going to have to throw out the old ones after you finish stomping who's ever in the mud hole of the week. You're going to need some fresh ones. And I'm looking out there. All our supporters in the Louisville area, shh, don't tell anybody. But those Peacock joints are going to be coming to Louisville here very shortly. So you're going to be able to get them firsthand. Don't tell nobody, though. right, man. All right. So we done had the halftime pep talk. Get rated up. I'm all hyped up on candy bars, Mountain Dews, fresh drinkski, fresh smokeski. We ready to go, my broski? What do you want to talk about, man? What we got for the people?
I mean, we talked some NCAA ball. We talked NFL. I tell you, let me see here. Let me see what I got, what I had saved up. See if we missed anything that I was thinking about earlier. Oh, well, I think we've already given our predictions, but since this is tomorrow, do you want to wrap on? You got anything to add to this?
Man, we have to talk about. We've absolutely got to talk about the bowl game. All right. Now, there's plenty of bowls, and we've had this argument for years, right? When there was 70 bowls, now that we got the FCBS series, and there was the top 4 teams in the tournament, everybody knows this is the bowl that matters. Now, we took and threw a little extra sauce on them this year because there's 2 teams from the SEC going at it again. Now, we saw this matchup, SEC championship game, Alabama against Georgia. I don't know if Jay Wall got the clips tightened up, but a lot of Alabama fans were kind of shaking coming off that close Auburn win and really weren't feeling their squad.
No, they seem to do a little backpedaling there early in the game.
Just a little bit. However, Nick Saban, the mad scientist of college football, came out and, I mean, it wasn't a mud hole, but they definitely dog walked the dogs in the SEC championship. And not necessarily because of the score, but because that score is supposed to be reversed. We're not talking about a close game. Alabama had control of that game from the word go. Now, we had talked about it. We said Georgia's defense was looking a little sluggish. They wasn't exactly running at 4.2, 4.3 speed. They was about 4.4, 4.5. Still good enough to get their dubs. But when they ran up against Alabama, they got exposed. And since then, everybody's completely flipped. All of a sudden, this is the Alabama team from the past 10 years that is the glitch in the game and steamrolls everybody, and everything's good in Alabama. Roll Tide roll. And they did what they were supposed to do last week. And knocked off the number 4 team, Cincinnati Bearcats. Not in a offensive explosion, but it was a 20-piece dub. You got to sit down the sticks. And it is what it is. So 27-7 in that one. But now they get the Bulldogs again. And you get the Bulldogs a little angry for losing the SEC championship game. You get them a little more rested after 3 weeks off before their first bowl game. You get them fresh off of just smacking around a Michigan team that I don't even know why they was in the Final Four teams. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't make those decisions. And we've got a real powerhouse game, a matchup of the SEC again. So you've got will the Bulldogs take a second L? Because we all know it's hard to beat a team twice, especially within a month time frame. Or do we have the glitch in the game returning to their glory, reclaiming their championship, doing what they did before, and Alabama coming out with the dub? Now, Vegas, which we already know has been known to smoke a rock or two, has the Bulldogs as a 3-point favorite in this game. That's what I said. Now I'm not exactly sure about this. Now your boy Big E, I'm a little conflicted. I'm not necessarily a roll tighter, but I do recognize and respect the glitch in the game. And it's not the Alabama team we've seen in the past. They don't have an Eddie Lacy. They don't have a Derrick Henry. They don't have explosive receivers that are just mouth dropping, awe inspiring. They do have the Heisman championship winner, which I'm kind of confused. I mean, I didn't see a lot out of college quarterbacks this year, but I mean, maybe he really is like that. I don't believe it. But it's not the Alabama offense we're used to seeing. And I don't know what we're going to get. Now, I think you're going to see a lot better performance from the Georgia defense. Once again, Georgia's offense ain't nothing to really holler about. So, like I said, I'm kind of conflicted. I think you've got two very evenly matched teams. You've got a team that's already won, proving they can win against them. You've got a team that's a little angry and wants to bounce back. And in a game like this, I think it's only right that you take, when both teams are even, you got to dig into the coaching. And if we're talking coaching, that gives your boy Nick Saban the edge needed. And if I was betting with y'all's money, I'm probably taking Alabama to win the national championship. Now, we got that guy, the fantasy football king, Dan E., fresh off getting his dub. You want to talk about some of that fantasy? What do you want to talk about, D?
If he ain't frozen, that means very still. Oh, okay.
You still froze?
He wasn't blinking. Otherwise, his eyes gonna be dry.
Hey, welcome. What's going on, broski?
What up,
Same
man?
shit, different day. I'm just now getting back in the house.
I feel that. Hey,
I
what you going?
I pulled off that fantasy championship today.
Hey, breaking in the dough. That's what we're talking about. So to all the people,
I'm gonna make a piss run real quick. Y'all hold it down for me.
That's what the halftime was for. But so we got the king of the hill in fantasy football this year. He's sitting about 9 large taller, big baller. So
that's what's up.
That's what we do around here. We win. So you brought the ship down. Congrats. I'm gonna let you talk about that a little bit. But for all the people, so just so you know, when it's time to pick your fantasy team for next year, you better come through. Come to your boys at Blurred Minds Media. Hop on Shop Talk Sports. Holla at your boy Dan E. So he can get you right on your fantasy squad. Because all we do is win. Now, go ahead, Daddy. The mouth of the South. I'm going to let you talk your talk on your dub and your squad, man. Tell the people about them. You locked up, cuz? Man, hey, you over here freeze framing like a mother. Now, you need to take some of that money and upgrade your internet so you can kick it with your boy in the shop. But yeah, man, we ain't even gonna stun on that. Daddy is gonna slide back through here in a second. Let him talk on his fantasy picks, man. But so just to recap, we got Alabama taking down the national championship. tomorrow night. You know, I'll be smoked up, drank up, and tuned into that one. It's going to be a good game. You will not be disappointed. So definitely tune in for that one. All right. Now, our boy Apocalypse couldn't take and make it tonight. Other obligations. But if you tuned in last week, we told you that we were going to talk just a little bit about the Madden curse. Now, some people think it's a conspiracy. I personally believe in it. But I promised I was going to bring you some facts. So I got some facts for your ass. Let me talk to you. We've got the first Madden cover to ever host an NFL player. Now, once again, it wasn't the mainstream. They were actually in the silhouette. Was Garrison Hearst in 1999. Now, most of y'all might not remember Garrison Hearst, but I do. I do. Nice little running back for the Niners. And in the first year, so in 99, you know the reason you haven't heard of Garrison Hearst? He suffered an ankle break that season and was out for about 2 years. Conspiracy? Maybe. Maybe not. So let's go ahead and fast forward to 2000. Barry Sanders, the legendary Barry Sanders, on the cover. You know what? Barry Sanders retired that year. Didn't play a single game. For y'all that spent a little more money and got the alternate cover, we had Dorsey Levens. Now, Dorsey Levens, that man, he got injured and never rushed for more than 411. What's a 411? 411 yards in the season, and wound up being delegated as a backup running back. Seems like 2 in a row. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I don't know. Let's keep it rolling. 2001, Eddie George, top running back, Tennessee Titans. Fast Eddie. What happened to my Tighten Up man? Well, let's see. Eddie George fumbled 7 times that season. None more costly than the one in the playoffs, which led to the Tennessee Titans losing. And then, after all of that, we found out some extra stuff about Eddie. His business all got out there. And then he faded into the shadows. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like an L to me. Dropped the ball in a high-profile playoff game. Rough fumbling season. Got drug out of the closet. Career ended. I ain't going to tell you what to count as an L, but that sounds like an L to me. That's a big L. All right, so we'll go ahead. 2002. Dante Culpepper. Now, Dante Culpepper, high flying quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. He shows on the Madden cover 13 interceptions and a back injury. Man, that sounds a lot like 0 for 4. We got cats losing right and left once they join the Madden cover. Right and left. They losing. Marshall Faulk, 03. Part of the best show on turf. What happens to Marshall? Ankle injury. Missed 5 games. Never rushed over 1,000 yards again. Career done. Done. Michael Vick, man. We all know about Michael Vick, man. The originator of the shake and bake, the run offense with the Atlanta Falcons. He graces the man cover. He gets injured in preseason. He didn't even get to touch the field. Injured in preseason. We all know about the shit with the dogs. Same year. Once again, not saying it's a curse. We 0-6. We getting back injuries, law cases, terrible stats, retirement. What else y'all want? Ray Lewis. Same shit, man. Same shit. Donovan McNabb. We ain't heard from that nigga since. Sean Alexander. He disappeared. Got replaced by Beast Mode. Vince Young. He disappeared into the abyss. Brett Favre. That motherfucker took it and retired 3 times. Man did him so bad he retired 3 times. He's still doing snug-ass Levi commercials. I mean, the list goes on and on. Palomalu sprained MCL in the following year. Drew Brees, knee injury. Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis from the Cleveland Browns. It doesn't matter what team you on. You show the damn Cleveland Browns some love. Peyton Hillis. Have you ever heard of Peyton Hillis? No. 1 stellar year. Madden cover. Injury. Missed 10 games that season. Calvin Johnson. Megatron. The transformer of the league. 4-12 season. Adrian Peterson, done. Richard Sherman, done. Odell Beckham. He's just trying to get his new bounce back with the LA Rams. I don't think the Giants did shit.
He did have a good catch tonight.
I mean, Odell is the only one. I mean, because they did at least win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But Odell, he got to come up. Rob Gronkowski, he got hurt. That was the start of the decline of his career. Tom fucking Brady. It's still Tom fucking Brady. It's still fuck Tom Brady. Antonio Brown, we know he done lost his mind along with his damn job and every piece of damn athletic gear that he has. Patrick Mahomes, this motherfucker is looking like Twinkle Toes Flintstone out there in the pocket. Plus, they took an L. Lamar Jackson, we see where he is. Been on the sideline. Bad ankle. Busted up this year for the last 5 games. And his team sitting at home. By who? The motherfucking Jacksonville Jaguars, the Detroit Lions, and the Indianapolis Colts. He's sitting right beside all them motherfuckers on the same damn couch with his foot propped up because he still got ice on it. So, now, that gets you caught up. That's all the way from 1999 to 2021.
So, future athletes, Dez, out there in Cincinnati, if you see this,
you better
sir,
run
you
for
better
it,
do
run
this.
for it, run.
He coming for you, man. He is coming for you.
Now, and I really wish Apocalypse could have joined us so we could have heard some rebuttal, because I really don't like the conspiracy theories, man. I'm really not a conspiracy theorist. I think every man blazes his own path. However, I just ran through 22 years of Madden covers from 1999 through 2021. And the only one that did not have a decline, completely get their shit busted up, is the catchphrase for our fucking show. Mr. AKA fuck Tom Brady.
Hey, what year did you say Tom Brady was on the cover though?
Brady was on there 2018.
What year did he get hurt? Didn't he jack up his ankle or something?
Let's see.
He got hurt one year. Was it the same year that he was on the cover?
Well, it was not.
You know what I'm talking
But
about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. But I mean, he
It's a curse.
He played. It's a curse. I mean,
It's a curse.
He won a Super Bowl that year. He had nice numbers. That might have been the year he got hurt, but I mean, it wasn't substantial. So once again, 1 out of damn 22. I ain't taking those odds.
No.
So I'm telling you, whether the Madden brand continues, and once again, God rest John Madden's soul, we appreciate everything that you brought to the NFL, to the game world. We appreciate you. But the fucking cover of your game is a curse. And if they continue to put superstars on there, expect more of the same.
Boom.
But I tell you another conspiracy wrapped around Madden that I heard briefly, but I don't have any info on because I haven't researched. I don't know if y'all heard this or not. Apparently, the same week that he passed, some high-ranking CEO in the Madden brand also passed.
The curse continues, bro.
Just saying.
I mean,
might have been something to it.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, and I ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna carry on. That's it.
I know he did it.
That's all I got. Hey, but yeah, hey, Danny, before you cut out, man, I was gonna give you a chance to talk about your fantasy football team getting that dub, and make sure that the people tune in next year so you can give them some tips on their fantasy football squad.
100%. Hey, so today it actually started out. Man, I was trailing all day long. Tyreek Hill, he didn't do nothing. He had 3 targets, 2 catches. Once he didn't do nothing, I figured everybody was just going to take the off day. And then the Rams, they got into that shootout, man. And right there at the end, just started scoring points at the end, man. I mean, it's a little bit of luck to it, but man, you gotta ride these ponies to the finish, man. They're the horses, and you gotta ride them.
So, who was your star this week?
My star this week ended up being it was a toss up between Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, but my dark horse was a dude named Gage out of Atlanta. Come out of nowhere, only started him because I decided to split the money for the championship. So I was like, I'll give him some PT. Threw him in there, dude showed out. That's
what we're talking about, man. When you know the game, man, you make all the right moves, man. We needed you to come on and flash that money. You're going to have to show out next week and show what that pot look like.
The 15th, that's the payday.
That's it, man. Make sure you come on next week and flash that cheddar. Let them know what we're talking about. Because we're talking big bucks around here. We make some money. We do this.
Yep. Next week, man, you got the national championship on Monday. We got our squares out there too that we got going out there. That's gonna be pretty fun. Might have to.
Who you got? You got Bama or Georgia? We just talked about it. Who you got?
Man, I'm definitely taking Alabama. I cannot. I can't do it. I went against them in the first meeting, and I was like, there is no way Alabama's beating Georgia. They look too good. They got it all going. They're doing it the right way, and Georgia opposite way. I just don't think they could do it. Nick Saban's trying to build another house down there in Alabama because that's what he does.
It's hard to bet against him. It's hard to bet against him. Hey, Jay Walter Dunn, now that you put out that forest fire, who you got?
Man, I'm taking Bama, man. I've been taking Bama this whole way. I'm telling you, man, because I've learned over the years. When Saban gets to that last dance, It's hard to bet against him.
It's hard, man. It's
This
definitely
is
hard.
his game. Just like you get Brady in that Super Bowl, it's hard to bet against him. You watching that Derby and Bob Baffert got a horse, it's hard to bet. It's hard to bet against proven winners.
It's hard
They
to bet
find a
against the
way.
winner. You said
They find a way, and like hey, I'm with you, man. I'm thinking Bama this game. I think the teams are very evenly matched, and when it comes down, when the talent's evenly matched, you got to step it up, go with the coaches, and I'm taking Saban all day. He's the glitch in the game from the coaching standpoint. If you put him in a close game, he's gonna find a way to win. But I'm telling you, all eyes need to be on the screen tomorrow night. That game is going to be worth watching.
100%.
That game will be better than some of the NFL games that were played today. That game will be better than the motherfucking Jacksonville Jaguars beating the damn Indianapolis Colts.
Whoa.
That game will be. It'll be better than the motherfucking Detroit Lions getting a dub over fucking Packers today. It'll be better than the Arizona Cardinals doing what they seem to do every week, with the exception of 1 week over the past 6 weeks, and taking an L. It will be a fantastic game. And we talking about fantasy for next year? You're going to see 4 or 5
You
cats
got to watch that game. If you're going to play
take
fantasy
and want to have
football,
your eyes on and get in them late rounds, because your boy Big E, man, I took a break off for about 2 or 3 years, but I've been known to make a little noise in the fantasy world.
Oh,
and I'm telling you, your 8, 9, 10, 11 picks after you got all the big names is out there.
That's what I had. I had the 9th overall pick.
Those picks will make a difference on your team. Starting about week 7 or week 8, those picks that you take and those bottom 4 or 5 slots will make a difference. So watch this game. Remember the names. See who's showing out. Make sure you slot them in your draft choices. Get them on your team. If they don't put up stats, they might be a piece for a nice trade, because I don't care what they say. If you ain't trading and swapping and maneuvering and making sure you got backups and some strength on your bench for when there's bye weeks, for when motherfuckers get hurt, if you ain't got that strength, you ain't gonna make it to the end game in fantasy. So watch this game.
Look at it this way: Jefferson and Chase, back-to-back years of breaking the NFL's record of receiving yards by rookies.
And where they come from?
The same school, 1 year apart from each other. Both. If you ain't watching the college game, you'll never understand the fantasy football world of it, because
you ain't gonna be prepared. Shit.
Because
look at Eddie. Hey, Eddie,
I didn't even know Najee Harris was gonna be my stud. I picked up Najee Harris in the 3rd round.
Kamara for the Saints, big numbers. You had to be watching. You had to be watching the Tennessee Volunteers. Derrick Henry, big numbers at Bama. You see what he's doing, even absent the injury. You see what he's doing. Eddie Lacy, when he busted on the scene for the Green Bay Packers, big numbers. Parker, big numbers. You're going to want to watch this game. You're going to want to take notes. You're going to want to prep for your fantasy season next year.
Plus,
can we talk? Can we talk
week
18?
Yeah, buddy.
Can we talk week 18? Because this was the first year with a week 18, correct?
Yes, sir. We talked about that earlier. Groundbreaking.
It was trash. It was watered down. I can't even look. Going into the final hour of our fantasy game today, going into the final hour of this game, the score was 90-71, because wasn't nobody playing starters. if the Rams didn't get into a shootout and the Cardinals didn't get into a shootout, our fantasy championship would have been a waste of time.
Well, and once again, that differs a little bit from my perspective earlier because you had, I want to say it was 13 teams with playoff potential that had something, to lose this week. Now, take the Packers. Should have been a gimme game against the Lions. And they played Aaron Rodgers for half the game? But they were still losing to the Lions. They lost to the Lions every fucking quarter, except the fourth, and still wound up losing the game. So the fact that they put in Jordan Love didn't impact the fact that the Packers
They
didn't
was
show
already
up to
going to
play.
get beat.
They didn't show up to play. Now, are they still making the playoffs? Yes. But you had a chance. You had a chance to be in contention for a bye, and you choked it off. That's on you.
And then the Colts completely choked their chances
Colts.
away all
Now,
way.
you can't take and say that the Colts didn't have anything to lose this week. They were playing for a playoff spot, and you choke. Get the mud hole of the week by losing.
I knew it was going to be the mud hole of the week. I knew it.
To the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's not because of week 18. That's because y'all didn't show up to play.
100%.
You've got the Steelers. They had everything. They had to win. They got the dub. Now, like I took and told Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was on, they outside looking in like the motherfucking cat burglar. But they ain't even peeking through the window. That motherfucking window's already cracked. Unless a miracle happens and the Chargers and the Raiders ends in a tie, your bum-ass squad, Steelers, even with a tie to the fucking Lions, are going to be in the playoffs. You had something to prove. You had something to play for. It was a good game. Now, I think it's a little different if Lamar plays, but that motherfucker then took off the last 6 weeks. I don't think his ankle's hurt. I think he's in alcohol rehab. But regardless, the Ravens lost, Steelers won, and they outside looking in with a very good chance of getting in. So there was plenty to play for. And I will say, I think week 18 is a good move for the NFL. There was plenty of good games. There's plenty of teams playing for it. Like we just said, the Chargers and Raiders are battling it out right now. Whoever wins is in. Y'all having to tie you both in. So there's plenty on the line. There was the way it was set up. There was plenty of things on the line. Some teams just didn't show up. Maybe they got tired. Maybe they didn't have the conditioning for it. But I'd much rather see week 18 with the games and the quality of games and the caliber of games and what was on the line, whether the team showed up or not. I'd much rather see week 18 this week than the first week of the playoffs with 6 teams having buys.
I can get down with that. You know what? I'm just salty because I know Kansas City laid down, and the only person that actually played was Patrick Mahomes.
And I mean,
but then again, did Najee get hurt? Because why did he come out the game?
I don't know, man. I don't even know.
See, I mean,
but
week, and I'm a little.
But I mean, with that being said, there were always, as long as there is a week before a playoff, there will always be teams that say, "Hey, we did our work already,"
and they should
this week off. And guess what? That's your right. If you've got it locked up, sold up, that's your right. But let's look at the teams that lost. The Colts, they lost. They had something to win. The Packers, they lost. They had something to win. The Ravens, they lost. They had something to win. It was out there for them. Whether they stepped up to the plate or not, it was out there. It was not your typical week 17 where all the teams are resting everyone. Shit, the damn Cowboys, they had already won their division. Dak played all 4 quarters, and they just beat the brakes off the Eagles. So I think it added something to it. And the fact that you can't just coast, you got to be the best team in not just in your division, in your conference, in order to get a bye. I think that took and added a little more splash to it, because once again, if you've got 4 division winners and the bye hasn't been settled yet, whether you got your conference locked or not, you got your playoff spot locked or not, if you want that bye, you got some decisions to make. You're going to play a lot more of your starters because you're fighting for that first round bye than, shit, we got this locked up. There's 2 byes.
I feel it.
The Don, you awfully quiet over there. What do you guys say on it? Week 18 a good look or not?
Well, you know, I don't have any fantasy this year, but in the name of fantasy, if anybody watching is interested in fantasy, or if you're tired of your employee fantasy at the job, tired of you somehow that piece of shit supervisor always seems to win, that little weasel, or you're tired of going to your in-laws and your father-in-law just busting your balls about all the money, don't you worry, because next year Shop Talk Sports is going to have its own fantasy league.
Woo woo!
And none of those chumps will be in it. Unless they're viewers, then they will be in it. But outside of that,
we ain't taking no losses because we want to talk our talk.
Yeah,
I'm coming for that one. You heard me?
Yeah, but outside of that, like I said, I have no fantasy loyalty, so none of this hurt me. I don't do parlays because I'm too lazy to drive across the bridge. So my Titans won. It's a great week for me.
Yeah, all right, yeah, but that wasn't the question. So is week 18 a good look?
I thought you meant how that week 18 looked for me personally.
No. So I'm like, is having a week 18 a good look, or would you rather it, 2 teams in each division get a bye and we watching the first round of playoffs this week?
No, because honestly, I mean, just for the fans' perspective, another week of football is always great. And then on top of that, like you said, teams that still have a chance, a little bit more meat on that bone, could surprise some people. You know what I mean? And normally you're going to look at your top tier teams, and they're the ones that are going to one of them are going to be in the running. But it always sets up with the sports fans love the most, even when it's not your squad. The Cinderella story, the underdog story, the team that rise from the ashes, gains momentum right there at the right time. Will that happen this year? No, because Tennessee's going to win the Super Bowl. But one of these teams could. One of these teams could. So,
well, shit. Hey, I was saying,
it makes it interesting to me.
Like I was telling y'all earlier. So before the Steelers-Ravens game, and I'm just gonna recap because Danny wasn't on. Before the Steelers-Ravens game, $1 on the Steelers to win the Super Bowl paid out $550. Now $1 on the Steelers would pay out $70.
Did you put $1 on them?
Man, I ain't gonna put all my business out there, but like I told the people earlier, a member of the Blurred Minds Media extended family has a chance to win $550 if the Steelers happen to make it.
Hey, chip in the chair. That's all you need.
A chip in the chair. Now, once again, like I said, you got to jump on this shit early. And this would not be a possibility if it wasn't for week 18. However, now $1 could make somebody $550. $1. A dirty stripper, a George Washington, a tip at your local bar for one drink, a gift to a hobo,
a U of L scholarship,
$1 lottery scratch off, 4 quarters, 10 dimes. could win $550. And like we talked about a little bit earlier, let's not forget, once again, conspiracy theories aside, the NFL ain't always on the straight and narrow. And with this being Big Ben Swan song,
That's what I mean.
They would never do.
Setting it up
They
for a
would never do that to
storied-
Tom Brady. They would never do that to Tom Brady.
You know
fuck
what's funny?
Tom Brady.
That actually coincides with a conspiracy I've always had. Now we've seen the run for years now, but sir, do you remember pre 9/11 how garbage, how just pure trash the Patriots really were? And then right when everybody's buying flags and standing up at their house in front of televised games singing the national anthem,
All of a sudden, the Patriots become the damn team of America.
When you want your country to be more patriotic than ever, to go after them terrorists, what better time for the Patriots to win? So, like you said, week 18, a sliver of a chance for Big Ben, his going out season,
and he pulls out a dub, and now they're in the playoffs, barring a miracle.
But
I don't know, man.
But we ain't saying nothing,
I ain't got nothing to say on that. I mean, once again, I'm not supporting conspiracy theories, but
my man JD right there.
It is what it is.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. Now, you know what? I think we're gonna wrap it up a little bit early tonight, just because. But I don't know about y'all, and I know we've kept it under the wraps. And I'm gonna let J Wall the Don mute me if I go too far. But your crew over here at Blurred Minds Media is doing some big things. And because of that, I ain't got nothing to be mad about this week. Louisville, Kentucky. Is about to see a sight that they've never seen before. I'm talking about the biggest event hosted by a company or an organization will be touching down in Louisville, Kentucky, Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day weekend, y'all.
Father's Day weekend. We're talking sports. We're talking food. We're talking artists from the music scene. We're talking comedians. We're talking about clothing vendors, jewelry vendors. The event for 2022. If you're stacking any bread, if you want to be where the action's at, if you want something to do to celebrate your Father's Day weekend, Louisville, Kentucky, Father's Day weekend, June 18th, June 19th, will be the event. That's right. Not a tournament, not a fair. The event to be at. We got it all. It's going to be huge. So I'm telling you now, and I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. I'm not gonna give you all of our business, because a little dab will do you. The event of 2022 will be hosted by Blurred Minds Media. Right here, my stomping grounds, Danny's stomping grounds, Justin's new stomping grounds, Louisville, Kentucky. The event for 2022 brought to you by Blurred Minds Media. Mark those dates out. June 18th, June 19th. That Saturday, that Sunday, you'll want to be in Louisville, Kentucky. More details will follow. But we got a star-studded cast. We got it all. We got video. We got drones. We got music. We got artists. We got comedians. We got vendors. We got softball. Y'all heard that? We got softball. Get your squads together. Come out. Compete with the realest. Your team like that, compete with the realest. Your team ain't like that, you don't want to get drunk. You don't want to take it and hit some softball. We got a division for y'all. The event will be brought to you. Blurred Minds Media. Festival 2022. You want more details? You're going to have to stay tuned. Check in with your boy. Check the post. Check the flyers. Blurred Minds Media. Big things. 2022.
There it is. There it is. See,
Man.
the first, you remember, think about every holiday we do. Just think about it. Everybody gets all amped up for these holidays. But think about Father's Day. How does that normally work? You cook your own steak. You get some socks, maybe a tie. This is the first Father's Day festival that I've ever heard of. We're celebrating the fathers. And we're bringing things that fathers like. We're bringing food, good food that you don't got to cook your damn self. Beer. We're bringing beer. Cornhole.
We will
softball,
have beer.
Music. Live DJ. It's like he said, it's no more than ball. It's more than a festival. It's a what? It's a festival. Hot damn it. Hashtag that.
I need a fucking t-shirt that says that.
Oh, you're gonna get more than a t-shirt, sir. You might have to you might have to compete to get more than a t-shirt, if you follow me. Oh, and just so everybody knows, I'm gonna let out one cat out of the bag. That's right, we're gonna have a booth. Signed autographs. We got a guy coming to sign autographs. Big name. Nah, fuck him. He ain't coming.
But I'm telling you, big event. You're gonna have Blurred Minds Media swag. We gonna have man. I ain't gonna let out the name of our vendors yet, but I just ate some of their ribs this morning. They was cooked last night. Your boy wasn't feeling too good. I got up last night. So this morning I got up. I threw them in the microwave. And they was the coldest motherfucking ribs that I didn't eat in about 6 months. Fire. We got, boy, man, I'm so hyped for this event. I don't want to give them too much, man. I don't want to give them too much.
Matter of fact, after that, you know what? Just don't even worry about it. Plenty of ads to come.
It's coming, man. Festival 2022. Blurred Minds Media.
Shop Talk Sports.
Tournament hosted by Shop Talk Sports. Event hosted by Blurred Minds Media. You know what? I ain't even gonna sell you on. I'm gonna tell you this: if you're not there, if you don't come to the event, if you don't listen to your boy Big E's words and heed my warning, and you don't prepare for your Father's Day weekend in Louisville, Kentucky, June 18th, June 19th, you're going to have a whole year to sit back and regret what your squad didn't get in and play, what you didn't come out and support, when you didn't come out to see, because this will be the talk of the town, the talk of the state. We're going to have presidential candidates wanting to take and be at our event to hand out their swag. It's going to be huge.
Yeah. And we're going to tell those presidential candidates to kick rocks.
Yeah, we're going to tell them to suck a big one.
If somebody comes up and says, "Hey, sir, will you vote for me?" I'm going to be like, "Yeah, hold on."
Yeah, one of them.
No, you need that Derrick Henry stiff arm when he threw the motherfucking lineman. That's what you need. Yeah, get out of there. We got our 2024 candidate, Godfather for president, 2025.
But if y'all want to, y'all want to throw us a little cheese, we'll hang up one of your funky ass banners. But just don't be mad.
Hey. We got about 8 sponsored spots left. 8 sponsored spots left. If you're watching, you're in the Louisville area, you're nationwide, you want some pub, holla at us. We got 8 sponsored spots left. We got 4 vendor spots left. We got 2 artist performing spots left. That tells you. We got 2 days of events. We got 2 spots left for artists. You might want to holler at your boys, get in on this event, get your promo out there, get your ads out there, get your sponsorship out there, get your brand name out there. You're going to want to holler at your boys, get in it. The biggest event hosted by a company in Louisville is coming to you. Father's Day weekend, 2022 Festival.
That's got a ring to it.
It's going down.
It's got a chain to it.
I feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
It's got a chain to it.
Festival. Ooh. What we
The
got? What we got? Apocalypse?
What are you doing,
No,
man?
that's Lips. Hey, Pac in the house. My broadcasting brother. What's going on, fam?
Freezing my balls off, waiting on my first bus to get home from work. But I'm other than that, I'm doing good. I just wanted to say what's up. Hope everybody's doing all right. I know you probably those playoff parlay picks trying to help these broke ass motherfuckers make a little money.
You know we got it, man. You might have missed it, but I was already telling them if they had listened to your boy, $1 on $1 on the Steelers this morning, $1 on the Steelers this morning to win the Super Bowl, we give you a chance to win $550 because that's what we do.
Oh shit!
But now that dollar only gets you 70. But I'm telling you, $1, it could have been a $1 holler.
Hey,
you gotta tune in. You gotta listen to your boys. But
I heard
Apocalypse.
I heard the plug. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day weekend. It is going down, just like Big E said. Blur Minds Media, in conjunction with Shop Talk Sports softball tournament. Try to get
but don't forget, Monday Night Mayhem. We got something for the Mayhem heads. We're doing it big. It's a Blurred Minds Media event. We got something for the wrestling fans.
Look, I'm trying to get these people to understand, how hard we working. We, as a conglomerate, you feel what I'm saying?
Respect my conglomerate.
As we, as a squad, you know what I'm saying, are trying to be organized, specialized, and bringing the best in alternative content when it comes to Blurred Minds Media. I'm excited about Father's Day weekend already. I got some former employers I'm gonna reach out to, see if they want to contribute on the culinary tip. If not, I'm cool with that. Y'all know I got 30 years of some change in this culinary game. I'd be more than happy to to hold some shit down. We're gonna have some Monday Night Mayhem. We're gonna have Shop Talk Sports. This is a Blurred Minds media event. You understand what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen? We are putting it down in 22. A lot of you motherfuckers really hoping and praying we were just gonna go away. We just got started in 21. All right. I see Danny Boys in the house. I seen the Godfather time in. I know Jay Wall's running the boards as usual. Big E holds it down. Y'all know the club number. Y'all know where he at in the shop. So in the meantime, between time, fellas, I just wanted to chime in. My bus is approaching the first of two to catch to get home. I know I got to blaze up and watch that replay. Our Blurred Minds Media is the new faction.
It's the new faction. It's yeah, that's what's up. I know my boy Apocalypse had to hop off so he can hop that whip, get back to the Kripski, check us out on the replay. But it's all love around here, so I'm gonna shout him out. Monday Night Mayhem tomorrow night. Tune in. I don't know what's on the script. You never know, cause it's mayhem. But you know
yeah, we going back in.
You know we're gonna be talking wrestling.
We going back in. I believe he might correct me. We'll correct it tomorrow if I'm wrong. But I believe we're going in the Killer Kaijus Volume 2, the big fellas,
the big dogs, Dave.
But while we're shooting promos real quick, we got something kind of major going on Saturday. Saturday night, the 15th. Ace Ill's World Production went through a minor reboot. He's coming back in with his interview strong. He's holding down Blurred Minds Media, so that's right. Not only do we talk sports, not only do we talk wrestling, not only do we talk movies, now we talking music from one of the coldest producers in the game. So I'm gonna shout him out, show a little love, drop one of these tracks, give him a little shine time. Like I said, 15th Ill's World Podcast coming back strong.
La ciencia es Ella. Hey, let's go. Bad bitch. I see you say for the 5 cents I said bad bitch. Woo, you looking at a motherfucker like you wish I died, bitch. True, they say that shit, but a nigga ain't even lying, bitch. Ooh, roll that motherfucker blunt, I'm trying to get high, shit. Ooh, that's that drop on the beat, let me spit this fine shit. Cool. We got a 16 out of me, let's do it live, kid. Cool.
I don't care what you say, that song goes in.
Yo, my guy's a master producer, bro. He can make beats.
And guess what? That's just a little taste of the lyrical, musical genius that you will see one more time at the festival.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
At the festival.
Festival. It's
at
like
the festival.
It's like if you wrap a ribbon around your nuts and dip them in glitter. It's the festivals.
At the first annual Blurred Minds Media Festival Father's Day weekend, June 18th, 19th. Bring your softball squad. Bring your musical ear. Bring your fashion designer. Bring your wife and the kids so they can get their hair done and their nails done.
Bring your dancing shoes.
Do some shopping. Bring your music gear because you're going to hear some shit. You're going to hear some songs you ain't heard. You're going to hear some beats you ain't heard. You're going to see some artists and performers you ain't seen. Bring your oxygen because you're going to laugh your ass off. We got a comedian. And if you show up and you in some bullshit, You gonna get your ass ripped. You gonna be part of the comedic tip. We got that. We got the DJ. Man, all right. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. If you want it, it'll be there. It'll be there. Get your glad rags on. For my old heads. Get your suits on and your pimp canes out. Get your fly gear for my new cats. Stay fly. Get your gear on. If you ain't got the kicks to weather this and be fly, bring your pocketbook. Peacock shoes. Peacock will be there. I told you I was coming. I told you I was coming to Louisville. I told you we were bringing them to Louisville. Peacock will be there. If you ain't got shoes for the event, bring some change. Get your shoes there. You ain't got jewels for the event, bring some change. We got that for you too. Your hair ain't right, bring some change. We get someone that gonna get you together. You ain't got your dreads right, we got someone for that. Your manicure ain't right, we got something for that. Your belly ain't right, you got the bubble guts, you ain't ready to drink, we got something to put in you. You got an empty flask, an empty can, you didn't come prepared, you ain't got that thunder juice, we got someone that's gonna give that to you. You want that smoke on the field? We got squads that are going to come and bring it to you. You need to work on your game? You need to work on your game? You just want to drink and stumble around the bases? We got a division for you for that too. You want to talk your talk. You want something to hang up in your shop. You want to chase rings. You want to chase rings? Come get you one of them chains. We giving out chains if you like that. Bring your squad. We doing it all real big. And this is the last time I'm going to say it tonight. Real big. Get your sponsors to hit your boys up. You got something you trying to sell? Get yourself in here. Hit your boys up. Get you a vendor spot. You got a cold ass squad. You want some bling bling? Put your squad in this tournament so you can talk your talk. Festival. Father's Day weekend. June 18th. June 19th.
We got it all.
Brought to you by Blurred Minds Media. It's a new faction. And we doing big things. Shit's about to blow up. They ain't seen nothing like this.
You know? There's those who follow trends and those who set them. That's all I can tell them.
That's what it is, man. All right. Well, with that being said, because, like I said, your boy, I know J-Wall been doing work all day. You know your boy Big E been doing work all day. We done gave you, like I said, we just gave you just the tip. Just the tip of what we got going on. But we got work to do. So, with that being said, shout out to my man, Dan E., the fantasy football king right now, flying high.
For now.
For now. All right? The fantasy football king, shout out to Dan E. Salute. Big dog salute. Appreciate you coming through, showing some love on Shop Talk Sports and with Blurred Minds Media. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. It's always great.
Always, man. Always good to have you, man. Always good. Jay Wall, the Don, the mastermind.
Yeah,
You got
man.
anything to tell the people, man? Appreciate you, bro.
No, I think we told him. We gave him a little hint on Festival. I think we did a good round robin on all the sports we wanted to talk about. Apocalypse jumped in, so we got a little Monday Night Mayhem. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, while you're in between commercials and halftime of the national championship game, come on over here and check us out for Monday Night Mayhem. But other than that, Thursday nights, we have Blurred Minds Movie Militia movie review show. You see, last week we did The Matrix Resurrections, and this week we're going back for a classic, the nostalgia. We're talking Tombstone. So check us out Thursday night at 8. Blurred Minds Movie Militia. We talking Tombstone, baby.
An oldie but a goodie. And that's them classics. We got it all. And since they didn't talk, they talking. I didn't talk too much. It's your boy, Big E, Shop Talk Sports, Blurred Minds Media. We're coming from the shop, but for now, the shop's closed. We out of here.
Peace out.